Hey Saggy, welcome. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to the space. I am Cecilia.eyvaa, and I'm so happy to have you here. I'm hoping that I'm looking into the camera. There you are. All right, so we're putting on a filter today. It's called Halo, and of course, you know, that makes me think about the song Halo. Which is from Beyonce, and I love that song. I love it. But there's actually another band that is an Icelandic band, and they do it. They do a cover of it. That's amazing, and I love it. And I might be able to link it for you, at least in the comments. So if you want to listen to it, please listen to it. All right, Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for showing up into this space with me. I'm trying to fit into the camera here with my bun. Bun. We are going to do your eclipse reading, and the eclipse was today. Today is the 20th of April. It was between the 19th and the 20th. So the eclipse, the total solar eclipse that was in Aries has already occurred, and there will be a lunar eclipse in Scorpio in a few weeks. And we're going to see how this affects you. We're going to see what will eclipse out and what will eclipse in, as in what is leaving your life and what is entering into your life. And with Jupiter being pretty much conjunct with the eclipse, or was, according to the astrology, I feel like this is something that is lucky. It's a lucky gifting. It's a lucky eclipsing out and a lucky eclipsing in. So whatever is leaving you, it's for your own benefit. Whatever is coming towards you is for your own benefit. And, you know, sometimes, you know, things can be blessings in disguise. And sometimes it's just a sigh of a relief when we know that something is not working, and it's just openly transparent to us that it's not working, so that we can accept it as it is. Or when something really stirs our pot and we really want it, and then we just like, okay, I see it clearly. This is what I desire. Beautiful. Wanted to say that, my beautiful Sagittarius, and I also wanted to go through the chart with you a little bit for those of you who are Saggy rising. If you do want to know what's happening in your rising sign, please watch the video of your rising sign. I have them all up now except for Libra, which I'm going to do soon. And then we're going to go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Yeah? So for everybody that is returning, thank you so much for showing up here with me and for invigorating the space with me and receiving my gifts. I truly appreciate it, and it means the world to me. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like and to comment. I love to hear your opinions, and I love to be able to interact with you. And so it would really stir my pot. I don't know why these references stir the pot, the bun, something about baking. I would love to connect with you. Anyway, something about baking and creating and making. It looks like something is brewing in the kitchen also, I'm hearing. So what I'm seeing is like almost like an alchemist. I don't know if you got that last time, alchemy, Sagittarius. I think you did. So maybe you're still in the alchemy energy. But I see like an alchemist or a scientist or somebody like, you know, a wizard or witch or even, you know, just let's say a magi, or even just like somebody's baking, like creating something in a kitchen or in a room where the pots are like brewing and things are happening everywhere. And it's just like, you know, there's chemical reactions and chemical interactions, and we don't really know the end result yet, but we know the goal. And we're heading towards that. And I see somebody that is like co-creating with the universe and conspiring in your favor and your alignment. It's almost like you're taking destiny into your own hands now. You're like, enough of giving my power away to the external circumstances. Now I'm going to be the alchemist. The Halo song is interesting. Why this? Because when I talked about the Icelandic band, I also saw, you know, geysers. And the geysers are also like pots brewing, you know. Also, remember that when liquid is really hot, there is steam. So you might have fire and water connecting with each other, or fire, water, and air. And I'm talking about, you know, the elements of your energy. Maybe because you're fire sign, maybe you're connecting with a water sign, and there's a lot of, fusion there. Anyway, let's see what's happening. My beautiful, beautiful Saggies. All right, so for Sagittarius rising, this full moon total eclipse that happened in your 5th house, bordering your 6th house. 5th house is children, creativity, also like flirtatiousness, sexuality to some degree. And so creativity, just like I was talking about, can be many different things. It doesn't have to be painting per se, or writing, or something like that we usually connect as something that's creative. It can be something that is just creating something new, like baking, or alchemizing something. But it can also be like just be innovative in your mindset and birthing new projects into your life. It's also associated with Venus. Let's see, 5th house. It was actually associated with the sun. For some reason, I'm getting Venus though. So maybe there's something about the Venus, when Venus and sun is trining. Maybe they're doing that now, actually. So it's gonna like feed your 5th house, which is awesome and beautiful. And I feel like whatever is eclipsing out or into your life, actually I do feel like what's happening now is that something is coming in and then something is ending. Something always ending. So what is coming in has to do with your 5th house. That's just what I feel. I can be totally wrong, of course. And then what's eclipsing in, what's coming into your life, has to do with your 12th house, which is in Scorpio, which has to do with your subconscious and your dream state. So we might say like a dream come true, right? A dream come true, but for a dream come true, a nightmare has to end. And in regards to creativity, relationship with, flirtatiousness, sexuality, romance, I wanted to say romance. That's why I thought about Venus, because romance, yeah. But also children. The gifting is perhaps you're pregnant, or you're, starting a new family. Congratulations in that case. But you might, start a new romantic relationship, or you might want to elevate your current relationship and romance level. Or you might just romanticize with yourself and be really creative and expressive about yourself and the way that you connect and create with others too. Wonderful. Sagittarius, also what I wanted to say before we head on to the cards is that during these transitions that's going to happen now in about 2 to 6 weeks, we also have Mercury retrograde, and as well as these effects will last for more than just 2 weeks. It'll be for at least like 3 months, 6 months, maybe even 9 to 12 months, depending on how big it is in your life. It will have a huge impact either way for everybody, of course. But in order for you right now in this current state to stabilize and harmonize, I wanted you to look at where the Cancer placement is in your chart, which is if you're rising in your 8th house. And 8th house talks about, again, other people, resources, transformation. It's the house of Scorpio. It also talks about sexuality. So you might want to amp that section up. It also might be helping you to transmute stuff and alchemize stuff. Sexuality can be a very powerful tool. But I would definitely suggest that, yes, you put a lot of energy into alchemization and transformation in that regards. Also, deep psychological transformations has to do with the 8th house, as well as other people's resources. So the way that you handle other people's resources, the way that you connect with other people, and the way that you reciprocate what they give you, or how they reciprocate what you give to them in very intimate ways. The reason why I'm saying this is because Mars and Venus is heading towards each other, or closing up on each other at least, in the area of Cancer. So that's where the unification can be seen or felt, at least. So the different polarities are both polarities of the same coin. We want to find the centerpiece, right? And that brings me back to a song from Trevor Hall, who's a Sagittarius, I believe. And this song is called A Reminder. And he sings, "My love is just a reminder, find your center." I love that line. I love that song. And it's a good reminder of how, the love we have towards each other is just a reminder of how much we can love ourselves and how we are the love of our lives. Inside of us, we find the treasure of all mankind. We all have it inside. Like, it's not separate from one person to another. However, of course, there can be romance and there can be romantic love and partnership. We don't want to exclude that unless that is your philosophy. Let's go ahead and get into the card reading. Let's get into business. Yes, yes, yes. Just gonna drink my coffee here a little bit. Delicious. All right. Today's a day when I'm like, I don't even know if I should laugh at myself or cry. So I'm doing both. Oh, life is wonderful, isn't it? I also think that I have to switch my glasses because I'm like always like seeing something weird in these. Weird that I'm saying that. Glasses. Outview. Maybe you should just check the outpost. I'm hearing the outpost from where you're having your out view on life. So maybe your view on life needs to be switched around in regards to from where you see it. I'm almost seeing somebody like that is in a watchtower. I'm hearing all on the watchtower with what's his name? Watchtower. What was his name? Self-sufficiency. All along the watchtower. Oh my god, I can't believe that I don't know what his name is. I know who he is. Alright. Anyway, I'm seeing somebody standing up in a watchtower and like having to change position to another watchtower in order to get better view on life. So that's what I'm feeling for you too, my beautiful Saggies. Maybe the tower that you're currently in is like falling to the ground. The way that you viewed yourself or your, resources has to be reviewed and re-acknowledged. Sorry. Whew. A lot of energy. Interesting. And now to the expectations I'm hearing. What is your wish list I'm hearing too? What is your wish list? Interesting. You'll be successful. You'll succeed. You are expecting yourself to succeed. Oh. However, you're finding it hard to rest in that reassurance, which a lot of signs had, I could tell. Also, you're dealing with, it's in regards to somebody else. You're dealing with best friend, love. I'm hearing love of your life, love of this lifetime. I'm hearing too, could be a Libra, or where things need to be balanced in that relationship in order for it to stabilize and harmonize. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a relationship. Seeing 2 cups as well. Interesting. Could be dealing with a Libra, as I said. Let's go ahead, my Sagittarius. Let's go ahead. See what is leaving, what is eclipsing out for my Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and that was it, right? Yeah, that was it. I just felt like there was one more. All right, what's eclipsing out? What is leaving my beautiful Sagittarius? Whoa, there's a lot of grief and sorrow leaving the building. Thank you. I am so happy for you. Oh, feels good, right? Disappointment too, I'm hearing. Disappointment, feeling a lack of something, emotional lack, emotional neglect, I'm hearing too. An ability to let go of the past, whatever has been haunting you from the past is definitely now not resurfacing, but just leaving. Also, I'm seeing 2 spilled cups and 1 spilled cup, and the 2 spilled cups are spilled with wine or whatever we see as wine, and the 1 spilled cup is with water. So remember that Jesus, he turned water into wine, but they're all, liquid. How do we value? I'm hearing, how do we value our emotions? Why do we rank our emotions to like what is better and what is worse, Why does it mean that something is more valuable than the other, I'm hearing that, it's important for you to remember that they're all spilled either way. It doesn't matter. They're all equally as, as important and as important to grieve, but now the grieving is over, I'm seeing, so that's great. Let's see what's coming into your life. What is entering into Sagittarius life? What is eclipsing into their life? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is eclipsing in? Judgment. Judgment came up as a flip, So there's a judgment, but I'm feeling like there's a new perspective on it. I'm also hearing resurrection as well as reassurance. And I'm getting actually drawn to his buttocks, which I don't usually get drawn to. But it's more like his back is really strong. But you know, he's tensing himself in his gluteus, which indicates that, you know, you need to focus on your root issue. You need to focus on your root in order for you to feel like somebody has your back, or you have the back for yourself, or the universe has your back. You need to focus on the glutes, like the root of your like your root chakra, the root of your body, the root of the matter, as well as the root of, you know, your life. What is nurturing your root energy, I'm hearing. And that's what the judgment is about too. It's like really like going through a tunnel, a narrow tunnel, and then you're coming out on the other side and you're like, whoa, I can see it clearly now. I can see it clearly now, the rain is gone. Yeah, hearing that song. Okay, can we get one more card with the judgment? No, sorry, one more card with the 5 of Cups, please. We want to take one more with the 5 of Cups, please. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is not it. We're going to take the other deck. And I should not drink more coffee. I'm feeling that too. The Tower is coming up a lot for you guys, so there might be a radical change happening for you at this very moment. Remember that. Tower moment is also a moment that is affecting us on all levels, emotionally, mentally, physically. But what is important to remember is that, you know, it's always a gift from universe. It's always working in your favor. Even though it might not seem to be, or it doesn't feel to be, it's still always a gift. Seeing the Hierophant too. Let's see what the 5 of Cups is about, please. What is the 5 of Cups about, please? For my beautiful Sagittarius. Yeah, the High Priest, Hierophant. Here we go. It's in regards to some kind of sadness in regards to... this could be... Sorry, my nose is really itching. This could be either... Oh, having a lot of physical reactions here. This could be either you dealing with a Taurus, of course, but also I'm feeling it's like some kind of sadness or grief in regards to your relationship with religion and faith and God, but also routines and like commitment, strong commitments. Like it's some form of rigidity. And I don't really know why you're grieving or why you have been grieving. What is this sorrow about, please? What is this 5 of Cups about, please? What's this 5 of Cups about, please? What is this 5 of Cups about, please? It's about some kind of marriage, for sure. Marriage or some kind of commitment and home and family security. This grief has been about this, and it's you need to let that grief go. Unfulfilled promises, unmet needs, or just, you know, things not turning out the way that they were. Could be a former relationship too, you know, some form of disappointment there. Can we get one more card, please, with the Hierophant? One more card to clarify the Hierophant, please. The 5 of Cups. Hierophant, please. One more card for the Hierophant, please. Got 2 of Cups, so yeah. 9 of Cups, King of Cups. Could be in regards to somebody that is a water sign. Let's see, one more card, please. 2 of Cups, yeah. So this is definitely about some kind of love relationship, my loves. And there has been some kind of grief in regards to that. Either it has ended and that's what's leaving you. But I feel like what is leaving you is not really the love relationship or the marriage. It's a grief. It's an energy of grief that is leaving you. That is leaving your life, and it's a sorrow. It's a deep, profound sorrow. Sorrow to that degree that you're just standing there and you're not even knowing that there's much more beauty to focus on. You see, we have the 2 of Cups, both here and here. This person is not focused on those 2 cups. They're focused on the 3 that is spilled. So there's some kind of disappointment again, some for things not turning out the way that they were. but this disappointment is leaving you. This disappointment, this sadness is leaving you, which is awesome, which is great. Great, great, great. So let's see, what is the Judgment card about, please? What is this Judgment about, please? Whoa. Too many cards. Too many cards. Yeah, we had too many cards, but there was literally about, you know, financial security, reciprocity that leads to emotional stability, inability to move because one does not see the beauty in all that is, I'm hearing too. Yeah, okay, let's keep it. 7 of Wands. The Judgment is about you really knowing what it's worth to stand up for, what it's worthy to claim. I'm hearing also you really knowing what you want to fight about. You know, I'm seeing the Empress too, together with the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So you're definitely expecting or anticipating at least an arrival of something beautiful, graceful, stable. And I'm hearing again this Cancerian energy. This will end all your troubles, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying blah, 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 because that's never really true, right? Nothing ever ends our troubles. It's just a matter of what are we ready to fight for? What are we willing to fight for? Sorry for my blah, 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 blah. I'm just in this mood today. Anyway, whoa. So, please clarify the Judgment card. Please clarify the Judgment card. We've got Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, the Hermit. Okay, so it seems to me like you're really, really receiving this gift of true love. And if it is a ring on it, or a marriage, or some kind of, you know, stability in home and family, you are, you know, arriving at that too. You're really, really, truly committing to it. But you will only find it once you go inside yourself and see the truth of it and are able to sort out what is worth sticking with and what is not worth sticking with. What is worth standing up for and what is not worth fighting for at all. And you need to do that because that energy of the Hermit is the energy of Virgo, and what Virgo is really, really good at doing, sorry, Mercury retrograde, is like finding that light and shining that light onto disorder and organizing that disorder so that you can see clearly what is what and what is real and what is not. And that's what you need to do. Also, you know, I'm seeing if you're engaged with Virgo, you will definitely connect and come together. Maybe some of you are leaving a Taurus and connecting with a Virgo. But I'm also seeing that when you are actually open up your heart and saying yes to this connection, yes to this commitment, yes to this, whatever it is, partnership in love or at least in prosperity, you'll find it easier to also center yourself and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel within yourself, which is awesome, which is beautiful. Who or what is the Hermit, please? Could also be dealing with a Taurus, like I said, or a Virgo or Libra, as well as Cancer. Definitely Libra or Taurus. Somebody, but there's something with Venus here, you know. Venus is really working on you, Sagittarius. When I ask what or who the Hermit is, we get the Tower with the Justice. So things that have been very unjust before is now being just. This will come as a sudden shock, but it is the truth and it is true, I'm hearing. So you'll see that it is something that favors you. Also, the sudden shock may be that maybe you're signing this contract, you know, of a marriage or a connection, or, you know, it could be work related as well, of course. Some sort of contract is being signed all of a sudden. And it's just like gonna blow your mind or blow your reality into better situation, into a better situation. I'm hearing into a more fortunate, stable situation. This is actually what you need, and it's excellent. Let's pull you an oracle card. I feel like it's this. Yeah, it's this camouflage. Oh my god, I wish you could see the color version of this that I'm gonna print. It's awesome. Camouflage talks about two things. Talks about, one, what are you hiding from? When you're camouflaging yourself, you're masking yourself. You're not really true to who you are. So what are you hiding from, or what are you hiding within you? What are you hiding from others, you know? It's like you're hiding something from others because you're putting on this facade. That could be it. But camouflage is also asking you, Sagittarius, realize that things are not as they seem. And even though things seem to be hopeless, they are in fact not. Because once truth gets told, we can see it clearly. See it clearly now. What is behind the camouflage. Because you can't hide from judgment. You can't hide from judgment. And I think what camouflage also wants to say is that in order for you to see the truth in things, you need to be truthful with yourself as well. Yeah? Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. Excuse all of my bloopers and hiccups. I love you dearly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.